Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Harvestella. A game where every cutscene is nonsensical and it doesn't matter. Anyways, for some reason after Arya was kidnapped, my character has to chase her, even though she is the worst roommate ever. Literally just the worst roommate. She doesn't even pay rent. I can't even go back to sleep. They close the door. That door is never closed whenever I want to close it. Nope, only during cutscenes that kind of demand I keep moving forward. So this episode, we're going to be chasing Arya because she's been kidnapped. Because, you know, during a cutscene, she doesn't know how to fight anymore, and she's just a weak girl, even though she was demanding to be a part of our party the entire time. Oh, hey, an airship! It's almost like that was only a plot point brought up last episode, the fact that they have airships. Oh, hey! Plot doctor. The woman who doesn't show up unless she needs to convey plot, but claims to be a doctor. Hey, Cress, long time no see. I still hate you. Hey, what's going on? Why are you here? You have no reason to be at my house. Like, seriously, she has no reason to be here. She just showed up to be plot. They took Arya, or Omens were just here. No, I didn't say that with conviction. There was a period there. I just stated a fact. You don't need to say any more. Cool, I'm not going to. They took Arya with them, didn't they? That's a weird conclusion to make. Why would you just randomly say that? It's almost like you've been, I don't know, spying on me constantly, like 24/7. Like, this woman's a stalker. Are we just in agreement about that? Because that's all she's ever doing. She's spying on me and then showing up at random points. She is a stalker. Ice airship will fly away at any moment. Wow. There's so many moments where it could fly away. You're going after them? No, I'm just watching the airship go up. That's right. I can't just leave, Arya. Honestly, both of these options are stupid. I can totally just leave her, but I guess that's right. Sure. Better be right than left with you. The look in your eyes says it all. Cool, because whatever I say is never listened to, so at least you guys can actually read my eyes. You know how dangerous this is? I guess that's not enough to dissuade you, is it? I mean, arguably it could be. Take this with you. Why'd you throw it? Why didn't you just hand it to me? You received a Soma potion. Why? It'll be useful if you're in a pinch. Come back in one piece, understand? This universe has had potions this entire time? Legit, I've gone to shops. They've had potions on their, like, frickin' shop signs. They don't sell them. I've been wanting to buy potions this entire time. Also, do you find it effing hilarious that I was just able to board the airship? They just had a freaking, like, rope down on it. Yeah, I'm just gonna board it. Are you effing serious? This is so stupid. You know what's better set up than this? The stupid cutscene where you're grinding on giant chains in Final Fantasy X. That makes more sense than everything that just happened. Also, do you find it weird that we just, like, entered warp drive in the last cutscene? Like, we were legit warp drive levels, like just 0 to 5,000. But hey, they're just standing on deck. Oh, look at the clouds just going by so fast. It's not like they need to be in a pressurized area because, one, there's such a high altitude, or two, like, they're going so fast it would be difficult to be around this. No. We just entered warp drive. What does that matter? We're gonna stand on deck. Once more, like I said last episode, this game does not deserve the benefit of a doubt. The fourth wall was shattered and, like, completely decimated, like, the first few episodes. This game is not well written enough to immerse yourself and ignore those kind of issues. This game sucks. Apologies for the unceremonious welcome. Okay, cool. Now you're playing all nice. Why didn't you just take her when you saw her at the other Seas Light? Why did Geist not just take Arya during, like, what Seas Light was that? The summer Seas Light? Was it the summer sea slate that was freaking in the water? I don't know. I can't remember anymore. They're stupid. I guess by your tone that you don't intend to eat me. What? What? So what is it? Where are you taking me? Girl, have you listened to yourself? Like, ever? To the root of this false world. Cool, whatever. Can we... I don't know. When I grabbed this game, I was expecting it to be like a JRPG farming game. Can we get a JRPG farming game? Not just this really horribly written JRPG with farming game mechanics just kind of tossed on. Like sticky tape. Like they're not even integrated well. False. Wait. You mentioned something similar the first time we met, right? What the hell is your goal here? I don't know, a bunch of gobbledygook. Who cares? Yes, it's natural. You should ask. And I suppose there's no harm in you knowing that much. Why didn't you tell us earlier then? Perhaps then you will cease your incessant protestations. Okay, cool, cool. Are we gonna get exposition and actual world building? Excuse me? World building a go-go, baby? Is this why this game gets good in chapter 4? World building? So as for my goal... Oh wait, hold up. I'm probably gonna come in right now and completely like stop that cutscene. Yep, we're not gonna get any exposition. How effing dare they? How dare they? They refuse to world build. I effing swear. Like, I talked about like this kind of nonsense with Dark Souls doing it in Silent Hope. In one of my episodes of Silent Hope, do you love how the freaking like captain's cockpit, like the literal means of, you know, steering this giant vessel that's apparently just autopilot right now. Nobody knows how to steer it. It's just going. You know, Geist with his like entourage of 6+ other Omen dudes. None of them are in the cockpit. None of them are doing anything right now. They're just, I don't know, playing gin rummy in the back somewhere. Who cares? Anyways, I talked about this BS kind of thing. It's not BS if handled well. But in Silent Hope, I mentioned how Dark Souls hides a good bit of its lore between the character having to look for it and dig deeper. And it can help elevate okay writing to good writing because it's showcasing that you need to give effort and only people who actually care will give enough effort to see it. It basically is a little reward / prize for trying. And it will usually elicit good feelings, so on and so forth, in the individual who finally gets that bit of lore. This game is trying to do that, but all of the writing is bad thus far. I'm pissed at no world building because it keeps doing this. Every single time any bit of world building / exposition is coming up for this bad writing for a plot that has not had me freaking hooked whatsoever. We're basically just getting the equivalent of a commercial break and then saying next time on freaking Harvestella, we'll finally do that. And it finally gets to that point. It's like commercial break. Next time on Harvestella, we'll finally do that. And it's just been doing that for like hours. And hours and hours. Why should I care about the exposition when they refuse to give it? When they finally do give the exposition, do you think I'll finally care? I'm certain people this deep into this game at this point were salivating so much at any sort of world plot nonsense that the second even a bare bones whatever plot thing pops up, they're like, oh, that's awesome, actually. That's so good. It was so worth it. In just some weird, like, what's it called? The syndrome when you're basically held captive for so long that, like, you start to enjoy your captor. It's probably what happened to a majority of people playing this game. Just they've been so deep at this point, they had to like it. Like psychologically, they tricked themselves into liking it just to deal with the BS that was this game. I even talked about during the Winter Seas Light. As far as I'm aware, there's only one way they could turn this plot around. And then I talked about it more during the Spring Seas Light. Even if they went down that route, I don't think they'd be able to handle it well enough where it was good. And I'm going to tell you right now, it looks like they're going to try and go down that route a bit. With all this talk about how the world's an illusion and all that. But their writing is so bad, I don't think it will even matter. Because the writing should have been putting that on the wall by now. We are hours into this game. Arguably, we're nearing the midpoint of this game. I mentioned there's 9 chapters. We are nearing the midpoint of this game. If we're talking chapter-wise. And it has not had any proper build-up or anything towards a major twist. Besides the occasional Geist rambling. None of the characters have properly grown. There's no reason for me to care. All these characters are insufferable and they don't have character growth. There's no reason for me to care. Anytime I've cared about world building or exposition, it's tossed it away. There's no reason for me to care. Every time it's had bad writing, it's hand-waved any and every excuse to make it good writing. Even if they do the twist that could actually save the writing in this game, it's been handled so poorly at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. It really effing doesn't. This game is bad by the midpoint. Why should the second half be considered good enough to save it? Because the first half is what gets you playing the game. Anyways, I somehow just perfectly, like, landed on a military, like, airship vessel. Cool. Is there any chance that you might join me in my endeavor? Yeah, I can't believe they just faded to black as opposed to doing exposition. You know what's effing hilarious? That cutscene before, where Geist was teasing exposition and it faded to black, didn't need to be there. It didn't need to be there. That would change nothing. Because they didn't go into detail about it. That cutscene that caused the whole rant I just did could be cut out, and this cutscene could start the second we walk in, and it would be better handled. It would be a better way of handling what's happening thus far. Are you kidding? There's no way I'd help with something like that. Like, seriously. Now let me off this ship. There must be an emergency parachute or something in here. You're on a deck of a giant airship. You're just going to jump off? I thought we maybe something. Okay, just skipped ahead as opposed to whatever. That's different. Sure, I love it when cutscenes decide to autoplay text as opposed to have, like, text boxes you click through randomly out of nowhere. I love it when cutscenes do that. And why have I played so many games that just randomly do that nowadays? Anyways, legit, us walking in on this cutscene would have the same impact. And then we'd have this whole air of mystery. And Arya could have this whole character growth moment where they think Geist might not actually be wrong, but they're hiding that fact because the information they were given could literally destroy our character's entire view of the world. Hey, that could have been this entire cutscene and plot point handled well. Wow. It's almost like the writers are bad. It's almost like all the direction for this game is bad. You thought I would let you flee? The Castle of Illusion is already aware of your existence. I cannot simply allow you to do as you please. Okay, cool. Gobbledygook buzzwords. Like, quite literally. The first cutscene where Geist is going to tell exposition didn't need to be there. It didn't. That didn't add anything besides piss me off. Arya, or let her go. Both of these are dumb. Both of these are dumb. Hey, not for nothing, but how much you want to bet the princess of the Castle of Illusions, the weird girl with the super long hair that visits us in our dreams? Anyways, Arya! I have no recollection of calling you here. Well, that's because you called me at 1-800-ATT or whatever. Was that it? What the heck was the candle, like, top freaking thing he used to sell? The collect call thing. Carrot Top? Not Candle Top. Why'd I call him Candle Top? What is wrong with me? This game is destroying my mentality. I was going to talk about other stuff than this horrible cutscene nonsense, but we got stuck with, like, nothing but cutscenes for 2 episodes. Huh. I can see your vigor will be nothing but a thorn in my side. It was you who destroyed Kierkegaard, correct? Hey, quick question. Didn't you not give an F about Kierkegaard? Then I will crush you here before you meddle in my plans any further. Because, yeah, it seemed like you didn't care about him. Like, you give him, like, a tool to do something, but you had no faith in Kierkegaard. Because, you know, that's what you said. You didn't even say that to me. You said it off screen while having like a solo soliloquy about how he was worthless and how he couldn't even like rise above when given all the tools to do such. What a worthless individual. You not remember that? Because that was a cutscene that I wasn't even a part of. Whatever. I can't remember how to fight in this. Okay, that's the jump button. What's the attack button? Okay, okay, there's the attack button. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was probably a fight I was supposed to die, let's be honest. Yeah, like I couldn't do any damage. That was a, like, die via this cutscene. Hey, I swear I talked about this in one of my other series, but I honestly hate this kind of, like, plot point where it's like, you're supposed to lose this fight. I honestly do, because it's usually handled horribly. Occasionally it's handled well, like in Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, where you're supposed to lose this fight, but if you do win it, you do get a reward. I think that's cool. I think that's awesome. I think actually Final Fantasy 12 did that at one point, where you're supposed to lose this one fight, but if you do it, you actually can start working towards the ultimate weapon or whatever. That's cool. That's awesome. It sucks if you weren't able to do it, because now you'll never be able to get the ultimate weapon, but hey, who cares enough about Final Fantasy to care about the ultimate weapon unless you're deep into the freaking Final Fantasy Kool-Aid? Anyways, it's usually not handled well, and you usually get those stupid BS like, you can't do any damage, you can't do any damage. Oh, they just did like 99% of your like HP in a single hit kind of attacks. No, it's dumb. If you want like this whole like they're impossible to deal with, they do too much damage, just do it in a cutscene. Nobody cares. Why did you switch to gameplay just to have me raffle stomped when I can't do anything about it, when we've been doing nothing but cutscenes? Like legit, there was no reason for the cutscene at the start as soon as we got in the airship where he's talking to Arya. There's no reason to go from that cutscene to me walking around the cockpit to another cutscene where Geist stops Arya from leaving, to a bit of gameplay where I get raffle stomped. The series of events could have been me getting on the airship, showcasing me running onto deck, and there's like that entire like, I'll never join you after all this nonsense. Geist slices down Arya, cool. And then like I get super angry, I grab my weapon, I go to attack. I don't even switch like job classes or whatever, and Geist just knocks me back, and then this place. That's all that needed to happen. I don't know why they don't comprehend this. Why do they suck? Pathetic. The Abels truly are such an unrefined species. Oh, you're just angry that we don't have as high heels as all of the Omens do. Why the heck do you Omens have freaking spike stripper heels in all of your outfits? Whatever. I must take the girl where she needs to go. You will follow no further. Please knock me off the airship. Please knock me off the airship. Please knock me off the airship. I don't want to be here. Goodbye. Oh, heck yeah, man. One of my favorite ways to die. Falling down. Finally, something good happened plot-wise. I was able to get off an airship. Oh gosh, it didn't even have a cutscene where I'm falling. Come on. Like, that's a personal gripe. That's not something that's bad, like, writing-wise, like everything else this episode. Come, you uncouth scoundrel. Are you alive or are you dead? Quickly now. Answer me. Oh, it's the unicorn. Seriously? Did someone else wake me up? I'm debating whether or not I'd prefer one of the children from the main town to wake me up or the unicorn, because both of them are actually really bad. Anyways, where am I? Harumph. So you've finally awakened. I must say, it's quite peculiar of you to fall from that flying contraption. I can't remember what voice I gave this dude. And where's my thanks? Without my illustrious presence, you would have surely perished. Aren't you not allowed to heal others? Did you not heal me? It looks like I still have a bunch of broken ribs. You specifically said you wouldn't heal others. So, what did you do? Did you just stand over me? I have broken ribs. That hovering dirigible belongs to the Omens, does it not? What would they want with Castle Lewis? I don't know, maybe they don't like the news. You don't suppose they're up to something nefarious, do you? Nefarious is like a strong word. I think morally gray is what they'd like to call it. You know, moral ambiguity and all that. Is this thing like a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh card? This is stupid. Get back here. Just what sordid evil are you planning, you buoyant monstrosity? Okay, sure. That's a reaction to the castle being like lightning laser shot. The princess is in peril. We must hasten to her rescue. I don't remember caring. Oh, why am I not surprised to see you here? Why are you here? Why? Why can't I go anywhere without a bunch of insufferable pricks just being like, oh, it's you? Could I just like go out and get like a boba tea or something without my day constantly being ruined by individuals like you, Shrika? I heard there was an Omen airship circling Castle Lewis, but I didn't realize this is what would greet me. Why would you care? Why would you care? Perhaps they're occupying the castle to use as a stronghold should they declare war on the humans. Okay, like seriously, how long has it been circling the castle where you were able to come all the way from your town, which is like a half a day away? World map wise, you came from a town that's half a day away. They've been circling here for that long before they shot a laser, for one. Two, why are you here? What does it matter to you? Why do you care? Sister Shrika, there is an Omen airship circling around the castle. Oh, wow. Anyway, she should go back to work, but no, for some reason she's here. That makes zero sense. Like, seriously, who cares? Who cares? Do you think it's that serious, or is the capital in danger? Is this the capital? It's a freaking castle. It's got no town around it. Who cares? Do you think it's that serious? Because I don't. Oh, Eva, can I just go back to, like, playing a different game? Can't say for sure. Members of the church are preparing the capital's defenses nonetheless. Is the church the capital? What is the capital in this country that doesn't have a leading figurehead because nobody's seen them in like a generation? As a result, I was the only priest available to come and investigate. BS. You're literally leading the church. You are the figurehead and de facto leader of the church as a whole. I was the only one that was free to do anything. No, you're a liar. Yes, this is stupid. I hate this. This is so dumb. Which is why I hired protection. It seemed he was looking for something to do anyway. I hate everything. Hey, what's up, edgelord? Like, not gonna lie, loser, but I prefer like thick thighs, crush lives, edgelord, because like she's funny to look at. You just look annoying to look at. I trust you will fulfill the role I have hired you to do. Yep. You don't need to tell me twice. I was getting pretty tired of hearing everyone spreading rumors about the omens in the capital anyway. So, like, is the place with the church the capital? Is that what they're implying? Because usually a capital city has the leaders of the country there, but the leaders, quote unquote, of the country are just in a castle that has no city, and as far as we're aware, nobody in it. Oh, but the capital is supposed to be where the church is. Is the church the de facto one running this country? The church doesn't even have an ideology. There is so many plot holes in just how this is world built. Jatola was abuzz with the omen rumors this morning as well. I do not care. Oh, it's Meep Meep. Yeah, I forgot her name was Emo. I've been calling her Meep Meep for like months now. Do you think the people in the castle are okay? Why would you care? Meep Meep, you're a siren. You're not even human. Why would you care? One can hope. These are omens after all. They don't look too kindly on us humans. Meep Meep isn't a human. Word has it that Princess Liddell of Castle Lewis is a vision of beauty unparalleled. I don't... What? Who cares? What? That was just a weird, creepy bit. Why did he say that? That's irrelevant. Why would he say that? I could never forgive anyone or anything that should try to injure such elegance. You could just say like, hey, yeah, omens usually aren't nice to humans. This is not looking good. What? Did you have to be creepy about it? Gross. You mean they wish to harm my princess? Unicorn, were you not paying attention when they shot a giant, like, lightning laser beam at the castle? I will not permit it! We haven't a moment to lose. No, wait, there's still, like, 2 other people who haven't showed up yet. They have Arya in there, too. We had to save Arya. I don't really care. I don't care about saving her, but I just want you all to know there's an annoyance that's also there. Oh, well, that won't do. Do you think they plan to torture her? I hope so. In that case, we'd best remove the omens inside and rescue her, hadn't we? Oh, there's the other 2. Thick thighs, crushed lives, and all that. Glad to see you've been keeping well, Line. Oh, did you lose your, like, picture of the lizard? No, I still have it. You two came all the way from Nemea? What are you doing here? Yeah, honestly, what is everyone doing here? There's no reason. We'd gone to see Cress about picking up some more medicine, and she told us what happened. Excuse me? Excuse me. Cress isn't a doctor. 1. 2, why would you need more medicine? Weren't you only getting medicine because of that one, dragon lady who was ill and didn't have memories? Like, what are you on about? Hazel could barely contain himself when he heard you and Arya had been captured by an omen airship. Oh, so Chris is spreading lies. I wasn't captured. Cool. Fine. It seems we've all been infected by your psychophantic tendencies. Why do you all act like I'm the one that makes you all crazy? I hate you all. Regardless, you can't sit by while Arya is in danger. Yes, we can. Let's go help her. You can all do that. I want to go home. He's right. She's always been so kind to me. What? Meep Meep. I get it. You want to save, like, Plot Girl because plot. But you can't just lie like that. You can't lie like that. Arya is not nice. She's genuinely not nice. She is genuinely insufferable. Like, I'm not lying. She constantly talks down to people. She is not a nice person. There is no reason any of these characters should like her. She is not a good individual. Like, I know I, like, look through it via my lens, but any cutscene where she's interacting with other individuals, she legit talks down to them. It's not just the protag she does that to. She talks down to everyone. true. Arya's come to our aid on many an occasion, right, Braca? No. Huh. I'll invoice you for this later, Ein. No, you won't. While I admire everyone's heroic determination, there doesn't look to be any means of reaching them. And let us take to the water. These magnificent hoofs are good for more than just one good canter. I misread that and I don't care to reread it. Don't be ridiculous. You do know nobody has ever entered this lake and survived, right? I like how Shrika legit hates the unicorn. It's the one thing I like about her. And it's kind of like why I like the one fairy, is that they're allowed to hate other individuals, and it kind of turns them a bit more into a character where they're not just constantly one-to-one tropes. The fact that Shrika hates the unicorn and you only see this like portrait when she's talking to the unicorn fuels me a bit more and actually wins her brownie points. She's right. There are tales of a lord of the lake that devours anyone who falls in. Cool, I don't care. I just kind of want to go home. Grumble, grumble. Very well. This calls for my celestial vessel. Were you never going to use that besides for the princess? I was going full Thundercats. Get out of here. What are you doing? Or why? Is there a secret inside? Yo, is there a secret inside? Does it have a chocolatey center? Caramelly center is what I prefer. Nothing like that. I am simply praying. Oh. Okay. If it makes you feel better. Oh, beloved princess. Please hear my solemn plea. Open a path so that we may reach you. You're kidding. Yeah, he's kind of stupid. Always has been. This is a very differently choreographed cutscene than any other cutscene. Why did that cutscene feel so different from everything else in the game? Like, it had weird, like, filters on it. Like, legit, that had, like, freaking video filters on it. Am I going crazy? What the heck's going on? The stray bullets have let down the drawbridge. Okay. Sure. Looks like we can cross. Oh, okay. Sure. My princess was listening. Like, I am so done trying to freaking pick apart everything these losers talk about. Let's just go. I'm not going to be able to do anything else besides go and do this, so let's just go and do this. We're coming for you, your majesty. Okay, cool. He's rather intense. What do you say? Legit, this makes me like Shrika a bit. She hates him. She legit hates the unicorn. And I am so happy there's at least one NPC that's willing to hate the unicorn with me. Or perhaps we're too complacent. Hi, do not get into the unicorn's like freaking rhythm. Do not. Now quickly, Castle Lewis. Cool, cool, cool. So, not for nothing, but considering Shrika just got a bunch of brownie points and Thick Thighs Crush Lives is here, I guess that's what we're doing. But it's been an episode where I tried to figure out when my last save was. Which one was my last save? Yeah. I guess this one? Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, this was my last save. No, don't overrate that one. Overrate this one, because it's my oldest save. Cool, cool. Anyways, it's been an episode where I didn't get to talk about anything I wanted to talk about. So, cool. At least I wasn't stopping talking at any point. That was constant stuff to complain about. That's how the series has always been. Okay, yeah. I'll talk to you guys later in another episode of Harvestella, I guess, where the game gives me more and more reasons to hate it. But hey, we're finally in the chapter where it gets good. We're finally at the point where it gets good. Do you guys honestly think next episode the plot's gonna get good? Do you? Let me know your bets. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later in another episode of Harvestella. And until then, ciao.